Spoiler alert, I've just taken control of the teleportation systems. I'm your daddy now. This looks like fun. I put 2 and 2 together and got whatever the...
This will help out.
Ah, it burned. I think I'm infected.
I heard you like your Exo Suit. Try using it now. I dare.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, look!
What's up everyone, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today you guys seeing early access gameplay of the Descent DLC for Exo Zombies map. This is probably one of the most exciting Exo Zombies maps I've seen this far as part of Advanced Warfare. It's the last one and I had a blast playing this early with a bunch of other YouTubers. The first thing that you guys are going to notice is that we start off on some sort of freighter or boat, and the main thing about, you know, navigating around this whole place is the maps that are located in certain areas, and you guys saw on the loading screen. If you guys really want to get, you know, your Exo Suit, you want to get Exo Health, stuff like that, which I'm also going to be showing you guys in this video, and if you're interested in that, you stop by to the right video on the right channel and be sure to subscribe for more. Then navigating is pretty easy once you know exactly where you are and how you read the map, but essentially every single area that you go to, apart from one of them which you're teleported to, which you guys saw at the start and you're going to see gameplay of again, have like little signs on top of them. So right now we're in the reception area. There's actually some really nice views on this map, and it's not one of the hardest zombie maps I've seen. However, it is challenging and I definitely recommend playing with friends. Right now I'm showing you guys how to get the actual Exo Suits unlocked and power it up. So you go through the concierge. We're grabbing some credits right now. I believe you go through the Great Hall. Right now we're in the Great Hall, and then you go through the Galleria or Gallery, whatever, and you should notice a flight of stairs, and normally you can Exo up there if you have an Exo Suit, but right now it's not unlocked. You guys are going to see the Exo Suit, and around the corner from it, all you need to do is power it up. From here, you're basically set for until at least round 12, and then from there I would recommend making a break for Exo Health, which of course is the equivalent of Juggernaut. With Exo Suit it's a lot more easier because there's so many open spaces in this map, things that you can just bounce off of, and later on in the gameplay I'll show you guys how I managed to get a ridiculous weapon from the 3D printer, which is the blunderbuss, and thankfully I had my Exo Suit in time. Going back to the interesting and exciting factor that I talked about on this map, there's actually like a mini game that is being played with Oz, who of course was one of the original guys part of the crew, and you can actually hear him speaking. He teleports you to one of the rooms during round 4 or 5, and you get a taster of what you can expect during round 13, and there's so many different tricks and booby traps he plays. I'll let you guys actually hear some of it right now.
Oh, so many fun buttons. What does this one do?
Hey, nice, Oz. Thanks. Don't hold anything back now.
Now that was crazy, and I think there's a little void of excitement that Exo Zombies doesn't really fulfill in terms of teamwork and stuff like that, which I think Exo Zombies did perfectly here. I'll show you guys how to get Exo Health. There you can see the Exo Suits that I showed you guys how to get before. Right now all you need to do is run behind the Exo Suits. Here we see the Great Giant Corridor. I don't even know what it's called, you'll see it in a second. Next to Exo Slam we have the Tidal Generator, that's what it's called. You dive through here and it's kind of like Call of the Dead. I was speaking to another YouTuber, Mr. Ruffle Waffles, and he actually showed me how to get to this. I ran back to my station and went there myself, which is why I was kind of dilly-dallying at the start. But all you need to do is run up like 3 flights of stairs, and you notice there is Exo Health. I was kind of confused because I forgot to ask him how to power it up, which is pretty simple though. The power is located at the bottom. But before we actually go there, a really nice cool feature that I found next to the Exo Health, which I think you guys should be able to use to maybe last a couple rounds if you really want to just camp here, or you know, if one of you guys is AFK you can stay in the corner. You can actually activate this little turret which will protect you while getting Exo Health, and then of course you can have it activated. One of the most annoying things for me, which occurred a lot during Exo Zombies, was me drinking Juggernaut and going down while actually activating it. But this of course can protect you and watch your back in case one of your teammates is away or you're just there solo. And coming up here, we're going to have some of the blunderbuss gameplay, which is so terribly and ridiculously bad. And yo, if any of you guys are unfortunate or as unlucky as me to get this weapon, definitely be sure to trade it, even if there's a little crappy weapon on the wall, because yes, it does have high damage, but barely any range. And then the reload time per shot, which is a reload per shot, is just completely crazy. I managed to actually get some good gameplays of this on multiplayer, but it's a lot different with Exo Zombies, especially, you know, if they're diving around and, you know, jumping with their Exo Suits. You guys can see that was a crazy lunge. I decided to punch that guy in the back of the head, shoot him with the blunderbuss, and he died. But you guys are going to see round 13, which is probably one of the hardest waves that we managed to get to. We actually died here at the end. Thankfully, one of my teammates actually did get the wonder weapon, which you guys are going to see gameplay of again. Showed you some of it at the start, and I'll show you at the end with some of the raw footage and gameplay. But there's a bunch of booby traps that are actually in this room. Right now, there's a decontamination feature that you need to go to in the middle so you can't pop up on the sides. There's one bit where there's lasers at the top, and I just went down. So you can't actually exo jump, and you stay right at the bottom. And then there's another one where you actually have to exo jump and stay on one of the elevated platforms because there's electricity. You guys probably saw the gameplay at the start. There was also a turret at the top, and there's turrets which are spread around the whole like area right here. And what you basically have to do is destroy the turrets when they come. You need to keep away from the booby traps and essentially kill Oz, which is going to be at one of the 4 stations. You guys can see 2 of these stations right now are actually on fire, because once you kill Oz while he's in that station, it blows up and he goes into another station where the glass is up. And you might get a little bit confused from what I'm saying now, but trust me, when you play it, you'll understand exactly what I was saying, and you're like, Teddy isn't crazy. So I got this crazy rocket launcher, and there's the lasers that I was talking about, so we can't actually jump up. We are contained down to the ground, and exo jumping right now would be a very, very bad thing to do. And it really does catch you off guard, and I died a couple times. And this was probably the closest that we did actually manage to get. There was a couple French YouTubers there who completed this, and Mr. Off Waffles, Dalek JD, Wizite, and I believe one other person did actually manage to complete this, and you get a nice little achievement unlocked. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and I'm just thankful I got to play this early, so shout out to the guys over at Activision. You guys are going to see that we got to the 3rd little window, and unfortunately we died, because in this room you do get a lot of max ammos, but you don't actually get any points for the kills that you get. That's something that Mr. Waffles actually figured out, and I got electrocuted when I went down, and it's kind of hard to hold this room alone, but it's definitely a lot more fun to play this with friends. I'll leave you guys with some gameplay. You're going to see the wonder weapon here in a second. I'd appreciate it if each and every single one of you guys who are watching this right now could drop a like on this video. Your thumbs up are greatly appreciated. I love each and every single one of you guys. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, because when this comes out, I'm going to be streaming it with my friends on my YouTube channel, and it's going to be a blast. So take care, everyone, and peace out.
Failed high school chemistry. Don't judge.
I need help.
Got these babies off the Atlas ship. I've made some fun alterations. Just breathe. Let your body do what it needs to do. Great. The rest of the gang is here. You gotta hand it to those a-holes at Atlas. They did some top-notch stuff. Well,
I burned. I think I'm infected.
I heard you liked your Exo Suit. Try using it now. I dare you.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, look! They all got their invitations after all.